One of the biggest struggles that I have faced over the years has been asking for help. I was never trained to ask for help. In fact, it was being something that's looked down onto. Like, I wasn't allowed to take even 10 rupees from anyone else, let alone ask for help. So I had to deconstruct an entire belief system. I had to unlearn everything that I learned from childhood till 18 years of age. And I was having an identity crisis when everyone around me was following their careers, boys, relationships, and their dream life. I was caged in my room for 8 years. I was looking on to the demons that were arising in me, and anyone was not coming to save me. I dreamed of it, I fantasized about it, but nobody was coming to save me. I survived through all those years by myself. I made it. I am here living my dream life today, not in terms of materialistic things, but in things of how I want to feel and how I want to live each day. It's a privilege to wake up in the morning and do a few morning stretches, because when you are in survival mode, you forget the basic things, to yawn, to exist in your quirkiness and flaws and embrace the rawness of your life and just doing the normal things. And I dreamed of having a space all to myself where I can do things what I want to do. And today I'm able to afford to do that. And having the access to my softness is a privilege that I wasn't allowed to have. The life I'm creating for myself is a gift to my inner child who experienced so much pain, betrayal, trauma, abandonment at such a young age. It's a promise that, because I didn't want to live that life, I did attempted suicide multiple times. Like, there are passive attempts and there are active attempts. So passive attempts is like where you're just wishing about it, thinking about it, wanting to do it, and it's like a wishful thinking. Active is like you're willing, you have a plan, and I did attempt it for 3 times, and it was very clear that I wasn't able to live that life. And every time I would say I want to die, I feel like the older version wanted to die so that the newer version can come ahead and breathe. So every time you feel like giving up, let yourself give up. It's a part of you that's craving for peace, solace, and surrender. We all put so much pressure on ourselves to function all the time, and we forget to exist, which is the most beautiful feeling of being human. And now I get to gift myself that life. And I promise myself that I will create a life that's worth living. That was not worth living life. Not me. Anyone would not have dared to live that life. And I still survived it. I survived all those toxic years, and especially the last 8 years when I was dealing with mental illnesses head on, where everyone was suppressing their symptoms with smoking, drinking, sex, porn, and so much other things. I was walking through the fire, through hell with my eyes open. I wasn't willing to negotiate or sacrifice on that experience, because that was giving birth to the person I am today. And I made it through the worst years of my life. I am here now, I am surviving, I am living, and I'm thriving. And it's much more than living. It's where I get to wake up each day, look forward to life, and see what can I do that's in my power. And I get to do the work that's mostly close to my heart and my soul. So I wish to tell you that you are not alone. You are not alone. Even when it feels like you are alone, remember there is someone sitting in the opposite part of the world having the exact same emotions and feelings that you are having. So you are not alone. This too shall pass, and you can create a life that's worth living for yourself. Of course, that's going to involve a lot of challenges for you to overcome, but you can do it. I believe in you, and me showing up here is an honor to my past self who made it through all those years, is an honor to my present self who is creating that life for myself, and a discipline that I am incultivating for my future self, and a legacy I want to leave behind, that no matter the darkness you are surrounded by, if everything around you seems dark, look again. You may be the light. And that's how you know. When you're questioning everything, where everyone is seeming to live a normal life, know that that's power. That's power. I love you. Take care of yourself. And this too shall pass. Love, light, and peace. Bye bye.